Hey everyone. I hope you're doing well. Got a little sunbeam there. I just wanted to come on here and talk about money and abundance. And honestly, I was going to do one of my more professional videos, but I just want to come on here and have a real conversation about it, more of an honest talk rather than having more structure and something a little bit more formalized. So I was thinking about this for a long time, and it really got me thinking about money and scarcity and lack. And I know we're all feeling it. I'm sure you're feeling it as well. There's this very strong pressure for us to make money right now. There's a lot of fear around the economic situation in the world, where things could be going. But I really want to have this conversation or share my insight with you of how I see things, and hopefully it will shed some light as well, if not inspire, and maybe relate to how some of you might be feeling as well. Yeah, we're in a little bit of a difficult time, sure. It's been a difficult time for a long time, truthfully. Um, the finances and the money situation is there's a lot of pressure on it put onto us in society. We're able to create anything. Okay, that's number one. We're able to create anything. We can solve any problems. When we are faced with fears, the fear is created by something or someone or people. It's created from a source, wherever that source is coming from. There's fear. There's fear that is being created. Okay. There's fear being created either within ourselves or in our outer world. That fear then builds within ourselves and it affects the way that we think, the way that we feel, the way that we act. All right. So if there wasn't an economic situation, if there wasn't a recession, if there wasn't a recession, would we still feel the same way? There is always opportunity for us to create wealth. There's always an opportunity for us to problem solve and to create a life that we want if we're not operating out of fear and if we're not operating out of scarcity. The scarcity and fear and lack mindset and way of being has been part of our society for hundreds of years. This isn't new. This is something that we have been born into. How do we get out of it? Easily, but not easily. Easily in the sense that all we need to do is switch our mindset. We need to not allow for fear to take control of our life. We have to also watch what we're saying. I'm saying this to myself as well because I go through it. But I'm very aware of where it's coming from and how it's affecting my mind and how it's affecting my words and how it's affecting my decisions and my energy. When we are feeling confident with ourselves, when we trust ourselves, when we trust our ability to create, then we find solutions. We become more confident at maybe putting ourselves out there or coming up with a creative, again, solution to something or solving problems, coming up with new ideas. When we are suppressed, when we are in fear, when we're holding on to this struggle, then we are going to limit ourselves from finding constructive ways out. And if we're used to being in lack and fear and struggle and uncertainty or only living with so much money and not getting by in life, then we will tend to perpetuate that story, that narrative within our mind. We will tend to live within that mindset that I can only have so much. I can only create so much or so little. And we can all break that narrative. It is a very powerful process of untangling our old mindset, our old ways to create new pathways for success. I'm struggling. I can't get ahead. I'm only making so much. I can only afford basic necessities. I can't afford groceries. I can't get ahead in life. That may be the case, but if we perpetuate that thought and if we get stuck in that, that's the only reality that we will see. And that is how we are going to live our life by. When we say that I can't get ahead, I'm only making so much, I can't afford groceries, I can't do this, this isn't happening, it's too hard, it's too much struggle, then we perpetuate that narrative, we perpetuate that reality. If we switch it and we say, I am creating success, I am abundant, I am creating the life I want right now, it is happening for me, then we open up for more. And also we get out of the trap of putting so much emphasis on money. Money is only a byproduct of the reality that we create. Money is the byproduct, or it is part of our life experience. It's the byproduct of what we are creating. Money is not our ruler. Money is not our new religion, although it seems like it. Money is the ability that we can, money is the byproduct of an ability that we can, of the life that we can step into, of the life we can create. We often put so much emphasis on money and get stuck in fear and lack and worry and struggle and scarcity. There isn't enough. There's a lot of pressure put on us right now, but that pressure is coming from somewhere. It's being created from somewhere. So why can't we create more and not get caught up in that fear that's being created? Why can't we create more and something different from within ourselves that is in alignment with the feeling and the belief of abundance, success, wealth, fulfillment? Abundance is everything in life. Abundance is this. Abundance is this. Abundance is joy. Abundance is love. Abundance is fulfillment. Abundance is the life that you desire, but not only because of money. It's because of how we feel. It's because of how we're able to create. It's how we're able to take care of ourselves, our body, our relationships. Then the rest of the world creates our reality as the response to how we're feeling in here, what we're thinking in here, what we're saying as well. So try to break the patterns if you're finding yourself in lack, scarcity, worry, struggle. Those are old narratives and they're old stories that have been constructed, maybe since your family. Maybe it's a family ancestral belief. Maybe it's cultural. Maybe it's societal. Wherever it's coming from, you can break those patterns and you can break those beliefs. It requires an incredible amount of trust. It requires an incredible amount of focus, and especially not to fall into those old beliefs or those old energies or feelings that we have become habitually used to. Is breaking patterns and incorporating new patterns towards success, towards a more fulfilling life. So if you're finding yourself in lack, in struggle, with an emphasis on money, try to let it go. And if we've held on to that for so long, the fear, the struggle, again, the really hard energies, if we've been holding on to it tightly for so long, it's really hard to let go. Give yourself some space to practice that. Practice within your energetic self, within your emotions, within your mind, to let it go and incorporate new beliefs and new energy, new emotions around success, love, life, happiness, fulfillment. You have everything you need right now. The universe is mental. The universe is mental. So with our mind, we create our reality. We also have vibration. Everything is of frequency. Everything is of energy. So where our energy goes, our energy flows. Try to work with this energy. Open it up. Allow yourself to create. Allow yourself to enjoy. Allow yourself to have fun and be at peace and find creation and flow with all. Trusting the universe, trusting yourself. It's hard sometimes to have faith in the future or understand where we're going or if it's ever going to happen, if anything even better will happen if we've had a hard life. But how do we know how good it can be if we don't give it a chance? If we've been stuck in the struggle and the lack and the fear that hasn't worked before, so why not try something different today and see how it works and see how it unfolds. And it may show up in ways that may surprise you.